Hello everybody and welcome to my overdue Seoul vlog. This is a continuation from my previous video where I was in Jeju, Korea, and we have now flown over to Seoul. And all we did over there was just eat, and eat. Yeah, I mean that's the main highlight of Seoul, right? Anyways, let's not delay any further and get started with the vlog. Alright, so continuing from where we left off, we took a flight from Jeju to Seoul, and that's where we will be continuing the rest of our holiday. After around a 45-minute flight, we finally landed in Seoul International Airport. And obviously, because we were in Seoul, there wasn't really much of a purpose for us to rent a car, so we just got around using the metro system. And as someone who uses the Singapore MRT very often, I gotta say the Korean metro is really quiet compared to ours. Like, I mean, not only is the train quieter, but the people inside do not talk at all. But the one frustrating thing about their stations is that not every exit has an elevator. This exit which we came out of was the closest to our hotel, and they did not have an elevator, so we had to carry all of our heavy luggages up the staircase. Anyways, we dropped our luggages at our hotel, and it was time for us to explore Myeongdong. Alright guys, so we just landed in Seoul. Our hotel room is not ready yet, so that's why we're just trying to find some stuff to eat right now. I'm not sure what we're gonna do today. I mean, every day I don't know what we're gonna do. In the end, we settled for this nearby Korean restaurant and we had some bulgogi and kimchi and just all the usual stuff. And apparently we took so long that our hotel room was ready by the time we were finished eating. Hello guys, we have a spa in the room. How incredible is that? We're filling it up right now. And after chilling in our hotel room, it was time to walk the streets of Myeongdong. Alright guys, I'm gonna try this beautiful cheese steam bun. Hot. Let's go. Korean pancake. Yeah, pretty good. This is deep fried crab.
A bit hard to eat.
I didn't like it. This is a vegetable pancake. Oh, this is so flavorful. Corn dog. Street food aside, we continue to walk around while still trying to recover from the flight. This is the first sighting of a shop that sells Singaporean food. But the prices are insane though. Now, me being a really weak person, I got tired of walking so fast. So that night, we decided to visit a cat cafe. We are going to a cat cafe. We're walking to the cat cafe right now. It's just a few blocks away from our hotel. Oh no. Oh, police. Wow, die. Should have brought the windbreaker. It's too cold tonight. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, we're here. Cat cafe. So what's pretty cool about the cats in this cafe is that they were rescued from an illegal breeding recently, and the owner has been taking excellent care of them. Yeah. Alright everybody, so now we're gonna head to a 7-Eleven because I always wanted to try Korean 7-Eleven food. I've seen a lot of videos on how good the Korean 7-Elevens are, and personally I really like the Singapore one, so let's see how much better the Korean 7-Eleven is. Okay, we're here. Oh, lots of instant noodles over here. Okay, I've settled for one bulgogi burger and a carbonara, and I'm very excited to try it. We got the food. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the hotel and try it now. Wow, very noisy here. Alright everybody, we're going to be trying the 7-Eleven food. What I want to try first is actually the double cheese bulgogi burger. The cost was $2.80. Oh my gosh, what is this? This is way smaller than I thought. This is not the quality I expected, but let's just try it, okay? Okay. Oh wow. I love how the beef tastes. Beef bulgogi is really the best thing ever. And the bun is soft. Yeah. It is very delicious. It may not look the best, but it tastes really good. I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. It really is good. Oh, it's a bit spicy though. Okay, I'm gonna finish the burger later, but right now I'm gonna try the carbonara. Hot. Look at that, man. Oh, looks pretty good. But the portion size is pretty small. Ooh, that looks really good. Okay, it's actually pretty flavorful. I say it just needs a little bit of salt, but for convenience store food and if you want to eat this late at night, this is pretty good. Not bad at all. I think I'll give... I think I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10. But I say the quality of food is definitely better as compared to Singapore's one. Like, look at this burger. This is so good. Alright, let me enjoy my meal. Good night. Alright, it's the next morning and we had Isaac toast for breakfast. I'm pretty sure they were in Singapore last time. And after our quick breakfast, we immediately walked to the Myeongdong Cathedral. I'm not sure if we were even allowed inside the cathedral because service was going on, but we made sure to stay quiet when we were inside. And after that, it was just more walking, more shopping, and more eating. By the way, I gotta say, Seoul Express 88 was the best meal I've ever had in Korea. It was a fast food restaurant, but everything tasted so good and it was very cheap. Following that, we just carried on with our walking and shopping. I gotta admit, shopping is not really my most favorite thing to do, especially when I'm overseas, but I'd say it was pretty chill in Korea. That evening, we took the metro to the Korean Han River to cycle. Well, I mean, that was our plan initially, but it was so freezing cold, we decided to just scrap that idea and hang out at the 7-Eleven by the pier. Okay, so we're at a 7-Eleven next to the pier and we're just gonna eat some hot noodles right now because it's really cold over here. Honestly, it was pretty sad. We wanted to do so many things at the Han River, but it was just too cold for us to do anything. Also, look at the MRT pillar, it looks like my hairy legs. And to add insult to injury, we got stuck in the peak hour crowd. But that night, I finally went to visit the 12-story Daiso in Myeongdong. Alright everybody, we're at like probably the biggest Daiso in the world. I don't know about that, I didn't fact check it, but we're just kind of shopping in every floor right now. We are at the second floor and there's like, what, 7 floors in here? Let me just show you guys some of the deals here. Like check this out, a hair dryer for what, $5? Look at that, karaoke microphone, $5. I need that. You want a charger? Just come here, it's $2 for one. Look at that. Oh my god, I'm getting so tired climbing all these staircases. Okay, I pretty much explored the entire Daiso already and there is a lot of stuff, but I don't know what to get. So I'm going to get a cable because I need a replacement for the one I broke. And that's on. Okay, I'm done with Daiso. This bag looks very big, but it's actually only one charging cable inside. Whew. That's it for the day, I guess. Oh my gosh. Almost died. How? The next morning we woke up really late, so we just decided to walk the streets. Make sure you get the Shopee coins, the $5. Guys, there's a piano in the subway. I dropped by another Daiso to pick up more important necessities, and in a blink of an eye, it was already lunchtime, so we decided to have Korean barbecue outside of town. The pictures are so pixelated. Of the few Korean barbecue restaurants we had in Korea, this was hands down the best one. And after that, we spent no time to get to the National Museum of Korea. I'd say this museum visit was alright. The main highlights were these very solemn rooms with these statues, which I don't even know what the meaning behind it was. And also when I accidentally broke the tablets. Oh my god, what did I just do? What is this? Yeah, maybe it would have been more interesting if we actually read the stuff properly. Anyways, right after that, we went to Lotte Mart at Seoul Station. Alright guys, we are now at Lotte Mart, which is possibly one of the biggest supermarkets in Seoul. I don't know again, I anyhow say. It's only been 5 minutes in and our whole trolley is just full of stuff. Okay, I wouldn't say the stuff here are cheap, they're mostly just regular price. So I don't think this is a place where you die have to come here. They got a Toys R Us. Okay, this is beautiful. Okay, we're done. We're going to go back to the hotel now. Don't show our address. After dropping our stuff back at the hotel, we went to try this Michelin star restaurant, known for their famous dumplings and dumpling soup. And all I can say is that it's really delicious and it's worth every single penny. The hype for this place is completely justified. Anyways, that was it for day 7. The next morning, we woke up for another round of Isaac toast because it was the only breakfast place that was open. And immediately after our breakfast, we packed up and it was time to move to our next location in Hongdae. And by the time we arrived, it was already lunchtime, and unfortunately it has come to the point of the trip where we got really tired of the Korean food, so we settled for some Indonesian food. It tasted good, but it was slightly too spicy for this Roblox kid. And after lunch, we just continued with our usual shopping spree. Look at this whole place, there's so much snow. It's sand. After so much shopping, it got boring really fast, so I decided to rent this e-scooter and try it out. Soon after, we took a cab to a nearby market.
Hey, slowly guys.
It was just another market, so I got myself some popcorn chicken and it was pretty yum. Also, does anybody know what this machine is? It spits out these crackers really violently and it's so entertaining. Eventually, we got back to our Airbnb for a short nap, and within minutes, it was already dinner time. This is the first time it's raining in our trip. We found this really cheap Korean barbecue place online and we decided to give it a try. It was pretty good, but the reason why it was so cheap was because there was only one type of meat. I still enjoyed it though, and we had free Pepsi. That night we did the usual shopping again, and I also went to visit the Dongdaemun Design Plaza. And our original plan was to visit all of the major malls there, but everything was closed because I think it was Labor Day or something. We are currently walking through quite possibly the most empty street in Korea because everything is closed. So we just went home. It is our final full day in Korea, and of course, we wanted to make the most out of it. We started off with breakfast from a food truck, and it was really tasty. And immediately after breakfast, we went to visit a Korean village an hour away. I wouldn't say the place had many activities to offer, but it was definitely very scenic and a lot of Instagrammable spots. We stopped by this cafe for yet another awesome lunch, and after that, we just went to watch street performers. Honestly, we ran out of things we wanted to do in Korea, so I came up with the idea to visit the Gangnam statue. You guys know the song Gangnam Style, right? Yep, this statue was made in order to honor that. We then visited this mall nearby and they had a massive library. After more shopping, it was time to head back in the peak hour crowd again to have our final dinner in Korea. We settled for this Japanese Korean restaurant and I think it was one of my favorites also. It was a very filling dinner. Alright guys, it's our last day in Korea. I mean, technically yesterday was the last day, but now we're going to the airport. On the way to the airport, it was so surreal to see such empty streets because it was a Sunday and shops don't open on Sundays. Anyways, I really enjoyed my time in Seoul, especially the food, even though I did get sick of it after a while. But if I were to return to Korea, I would rather go back to Jeju and not really Seoul because I'm not really a shopping kind of guy. We also arrived at the airport way too early, I don't know why, but at least they had some activities for us to do over there. Yay, Roblox! The airport also had free Valorant gaming centers, but I don't play Valorant, thank God. I'm home, oh my god. Okay guys, we just landed back in Singapore and I am really tired. The plane ride was not that smooth. Anyways, I'm glad to be back in Singapore and it's really hot. And yeah, we're just waiting for our luggage right now, but I'm just gonna end the vlog here. Thank you everyone for watching both vlogs. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you like my content, do consider subscribing. And that's it. See you in the next vlog, video, whatever. Bye bye, I'm going to eat and sleep.